Hey everyone! Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. The captions appear to be working. This is great. Testing. Hi Barb. Hi Whacked Crafter. Hi Flight Baby. Hi Nanaimo Island. Excellent. Hi Snowlover TV. What's up? We've got Sasha in the background. Sasha, can you hear me? Am I coming through? You're all saying hi, so I'm just gonna assume it's all good. Oh. Confirmation. Am not muted. Excellent. I don't have to update the timer. All right. Hello and welcome back to Bushwhacker Weekly with Nick and usually Georgia. Georgia's not here today, but we'll carry on without her and you'll see her next week. We are the active game developers of the game Bushwhacker 2, Codename Entertainment's oldest running game, 9 years and counting. It's been going for a while, as a lot of you know. I'm Nick, your programmer, designer, content creator, and community manager, and Georgia would be our artist, who does all the art to make the game look good for your eyeballs. Oh, Barb's asking me to change their name on the list. Sure, one sec. Oh my God. Doing it live. Yes. What did you pick your name to be? Bam. How's that, Barb? Georgia's doing fine. She often takes a week off every month. It's usual. Run of the course, she's doing great. So don't worry about her. As you can see, I've got the showcase entries from the past few. We've got a few different ones. As you can see, I listed the sheets there. We've got the Extra Life promotional coloring sheet. We've got the Flower Fawn coloring sheet. We've got the Ghost Kitty coloring sheet. A Muted Comic coloring sheet, and the Snowcat one, which is the Snowcat was the coloring sheet we did for the last stream. Prophet of Humanity, the code is only for the game Bushwhacker 2 if you're trying to use it in one of our other titles. Sorry. So let's get ripping with these coloring sheets. So the first one, already looking at it, it's the Extra Life Paranormies coloring sheet by Wisteria 04. I like it. It's very dark. Some cool bits we can see here are. Sorry, I'm using a different application. The C&E logo on our hats. That's cool. It's a nice touch. On all three hats, excellent stuff. We've got the different colored shirts. I did a similar thing for mine. I really like it. And Sean has it's got like a dinosaur head in this one. It's very cool. Georgia's signature favorite colored red shirt, black pants, excellent. She's a ginger here. We'll let this slide, it's cool. Blue-gray cat, excellent stuff. Thank you for the submission, Wisteria. You've got a few others in here. You did a whole bunch. Really appreciate you adding to the collections here. So your other one is the Flower Fawn. This one's great. This is a great coloring sheet to begin with, and I really love what you did with we've got like a very crystally blue eyes here. Very cool with those two different blue shades. Strawberries in the hair, and it looks like Wisteria's done some highlighting, and I don't see any low lighting. Oh, no. But the highlighting really pops here. Very well done. I dig it. And we've got a True logo thrown in there. Oh, it looks like they have some shadowing and stuff on the logo here, or the title. Very nice touches, and the background is textured. That's a cool touch. I wonder if they took like an image and edited it, because we've got some maybe tree-like things, or if it was just artistically created themselves. Very good, very crisp, excellent work, Wisteria. And Wisteria's third one is the Ghost Kitty. Really like this, the pattern. Like a really call it. Oh god, I zoomed in way too far. Is this the right time to use the word kitsch? It's really kitschy. Like, it reminds me of, like, grandma's tablecloth. Oh, it's a really neat one for the cat there. We've got a very textured moon with like it's almost like a snake skin texture. It's very cool. Black red eyes look very creepy. Excellent work. Very ghostly. Spooky bats we've got a little glow outside though. That's a nice touch. And some pretty traditional looking pumpkins. I have to stop zooming in like that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, very, very pop-in green or orange here. It's a little bit like green stem. It's nice. And the true logo in all three? No, in these two so far. Very, very nice. What's chat think so far? Sweet fawn love. Yes, love the colors. Nice indeed. Awesome. Waffle texture. Okay, yeah, I believe that. Waffle kitty. Yeah, the dots. I don't know if it's about... There's something really appealing about, like, orderly chaos. So we've got this, like, really starry background, which I didn't comment on before. That's really cool. It's got, like, a repeating pattern. That's really nice. And then, which is very organic. Like, the stars are kind of sprayed out and stuff. But then you have this really orderly pattern on the cat. And it's a really nice contrast, especially with the color palette, like, more pastellies. That's weird. Excellent. So moving on to the next one, we have Whacked Crafter. This is the comic. So let's read it out here. So this is not the original text, but I think Whacked, you reused the letters from George's original, so it had the same font. Is that what you did? Let me know. So it's me. What did Whacked Crafter make today? Continues the whole intro, knowing he is screwed. Yep, that's me before getting muted. Whacked Crafter. I like, as Georgia says, masterful bait. To save myself from saying it again. Internal screaming, counter reset to 1. Yes, it's another thing that always happens. I'm either muted or Whacked Crafter gets me to say this. Yes, Whacked cut and pasted the letters, so it would like really, yeah, it's cohesive. It blends in. Well done. I'm kind of impressed. Like all the letters that you needed were all there. That's cool. I don't even think you could replicate this font because I think it's just Georgia drawing right onto the art. Barb says, la la la, leave it to Whacked. Of course. Very nice comic. Tapping into another embarrassing moment for me on the stream. Thank you. I'm glad we don't have to have a second timer for it. Don't mind me if I take a sip. Thanks, Whacked. Love your humor. Love you including it into your drawings or submissions. Very good. Always excited to see what you come up with. Next is Barb Zach's Snow Cat. Very nice traditional Christmas colors. We got the red, we got the green. And, ooh, is that a sparkle in the eye? Wow. Oh, it looks like Barb's added a bit of like a airbrushing. Kind of makes like a glow effect. That's very cool. I don't know where Barb got this sparkle, but it's very good. It's very cool. Did you add eyebrows? I guess we'll find out with the other submissions. But these eyebrows look, well, maybe it's just your good old blurry effect. That's cool. Done to the whiskers as well. I like the gray. The gray doesn't take away from the really bold Christmas colors. Merry Christmas, Bushwhacker 2. Also edited the text. We got like an italic, bold, capital font. Barb calls it the jagged effect. I'd agree with that. Barb says, all in fun, Nick. Wax says, this is why I came to see you, friends. And Blush. Very nice submission, Barb. You say it was done in a hurry. It looks great. It's very topical, very on brand for a Christmas submission. Thank you so much. Looks great. Next one is Julie's. Oh, so Whacked passed this along for Julie. And this is the back side because they used, what does it say here? They used a special type of pen that really bleeds through the back. Whacked, what was the type of pen? So bleeds through the back and flipping it to give the ghost cat these hollowed, spooky eyes. Very scary. This is the backside scanned. Thought it looked cool. Interesting how the black didn't show up. Yeah, that's very interesting. Look at like some of the dark gray there. So, for the alcohol markers is what Wax says. So this is the back and this is the front. Snowcat. Oh wow, these have a great texture. It's like a little sparkle. Wow. Like it looks like a sparkle pen. It's really cool. I love that texture. It looks soft and felty. Does anyone else think that looks felty? I dig it. Very nice color scheme. We got another gray cat. Looks like a Russian blue. Love that kind of cat. With on palette color schemes here with like a lavender and teal hat. Really like it. Really like the pen choice. It really softened everything up. Looks very plush. Oh, Julie has it right here. Alcohol ink. Never heard of those before. That's very cool. All done with markers. Nice. Yeah, this is great. Thank you, Julie, for your submission. And thank you, Whack, for passing on Julie's submission. Next one is also by Whackcrafter. This is Whackcrafter's Snow Kitty. Love the texture going on here. So also I can't help but notice this mountain range, which you've carved out of the title as well. Oh, you haven't? Oh, it's like a frost. Oh, that's tricky. That looks great. Excellent edits there. You've also taken out the border going around the whole thing. By Whackcrafter. But yeah, second thing I noticed was the texture on the cat. I don't know how you got that, because it's like white and kind of like a peach and a gray kind of layered on each other. We've got a little shine here in the fur of the cat. It's very cool. Very bright, like bubblegum pink. And kind of like a painterly, like a paint roller texture here on the hat for the red. It's very good. And this really cool like woody, gritty texture thing for the leaf or the twig. Okay, this leaf reminds me of a Smash Bros level where I don't know what game it was from, but it's got like weird leaves. It's very cool. And the true logo. Oh god, I did it. Excellent submission, Whackcrafter. Love the details you did. Love the background. Love how you edited the label, the title, and love how you textured the cat especially. Very cool color palette. And you've added all these textures to each different thing. It's very neat. The Nanaimo Island agrees. Great texture on the tail. Smile face. Oh, Whackcrafter says the twig is mosaic. I see that. That's very good. Excellent stuff there. Okay, thanks again for your submission. You did the comic and this one. Love the additional stuff. The cat is colored pencil? What? In like a digital application, you did the colored pencil, or is this like real deal, real life? It's neat. It adds a really cool layered effect. Real! Whoa! That's cool. Pencil crayons. Very well done. Love the different textures. Very interesting. Thanks, Whack. And the next one, haven't heard of this player before. Whack Happy Winter Whacker is the name of this one. Oh, sorry. Whack says they used an eraser to blend. That's really neat. This one's fun. I wonder who did this one. Oh, they really goobered the logo here. Barb knows who it is. Anyway, we got a cool hearth in the background with those stockings. The cat is another gray, kind of like a similar. We got a gray here. We got a gray here. We got a gray here. Another gray cat with coal for eyes. Even this weird caricature. Sooty, almost as if it jumped out of the fire with a cool blue hat. Brown trim, and it looks like the twig on the tail is dying. And a carrot in the air, because carrots go on snow person's noses, and snowcat. Who knows who this is? It's a great work. It's excellent. Thank you, whoever did it. And we have Wisteria 04. They did the first 3 submissions, and this is their Snowcat. I like the soft, I'm going to say lavender again. I don't know if it's lavender, but it feels like a very light bluish tinge to the Snowcat. Also another texture on the hat here. That's cool. It's kind of like a frosty, yeah, it's like frosted. They use that in a few places. On the tail too? I can't tell. Oh god. If I make anyone barf with how I'm navigating this photo, I am so sorry. And we've got the background here, which is very soft snow. It's like a fresh coat of snow. That's the snow you want to frolic in. That's good stuff. And the kind of gradient featured in the background, it's that kind of blue, kind of a warmer yellowy color, and then back to the darker blue, is kind of reflected in the cat's palette. We've got the blue, we've got a like darker blue for these like dark spots on the tongue. Nice touches. Also took out the border, kind of moved the trim from the title here, and just cut out the letters. That's a nice simple way to do it. Shout out to the True logo. Nice. Lavender hues loverly, says Nymland. I agree. If you haven't figured it out, Whack Happy Winter Whacker was me. This is my submission. Oh wow. I had a fun time with it. Going for a goofy one. I was pretty impressed with how the sooty blotches came out. I just did those with a low opacity brush tool. Whacked Crafter thought so. Yeah, you know my style. All right. So that's all the submissions. Thank you all, everyone who submitted. These are all fantastic. Love seeing what you do. Oh, Wisteria's here. I didn't see you, Wisteria. Oh. Do you have any other comments on your other works? Wisteria says, I picked the colors from the background. That's what I thought. Nice. That turned out really good. It still lets the cat pop, but not intrusive. Doesn't take away from how bold the hat and the tail are. And it kind of ties it all together. It's really nice. Yeah, Waxcraft, you're rubbing off on me. Just making goofy submissions. Stuff. It's very cool. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna move on now. I guess I can show that. That's fine. So Georgia. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. So Georgia has left us a new submission, a new coloring sheet. It is, drum roll, the baby dragon. You might find a pet like this in a future Nate event, but who am I to say? But it's very cool. We got this cool action post. It's breathing fire. It's excellent. And it's flying. It's a very dynamic pose. I'm excited to see what everyone thinks. But everyone colors it. Does it? If I have time at the end of this, I will start coloring my own. You can see my process. And if not, then maybe you'll see it in next time when we do the submission showcase. So I'm going to change scenes to the news. That was very dramatic. Whackcrafter, you want a griffin? A Gryphon? Okay, well I can see if Georgia makes another one. We do have 2 griffins already. I know we have a griffin mount. We have the griffin pet. We've done the first coloring sheet was a griffin. We could always go back and do that one. We could look at doing a new one. Oh, we could do the griffin from the Explorers League. The Griffin E thing. Just doing a call to action for our fellows in the game. If they want to come check out the news. Usually we start that in about 5 minutes. Maybe I should wait. Oh my god. The checkered background won't be on the coloring sheet. It won't. So this is the... Sorry, let me go back. So this is the PNG, which has a transparent background so that you can add your own and whatnot, like so. Wow. But there's also the JPEG if you prefer working with that, and JPEGs do not have transparency. So if you want to start with just like a flat white one, then go for that. With these PNGs, typically when you save them and export them and show them, it's just white for wherever this transparency is. The grid is just a way to see it while using this particular application. Wow, these captions are awesome. I hope that answers your question. You raise a good point, Whacked. We've done a lot of dragons, not a lot of griffins. I will raise this point with Georgia. Oh no. Eric has informed me about the hotkeys triggering. I thought the hotkeys triggering when you're typing in a coupon code instead of pasting it. I thought it would take the focus, but apparently not. Sorry, I'm just making some notes while we wait to hit 4 o'clock. Left a message for Georgia when she gets back. Any other comments on the baby dragon? I think it's cool. Locked Crafter, yes. To semi-spoil the news, you can expect Nate's birthday event this Friday. I got that mostly locked in last week, and I've moved back to the Flux dungeon, which is cool. Yeah. How old is Nate? I think there's a in the news for the event, it says party like it's 1979 or something, so I don't know if that's quoting like a song or if that's actually his birthday. In which case he would be older than me. 42, Whacked says. Thank you. He's getting a little old for adventuring. He must be in good shape. Do you think Nate Dragon works out? That's the question we're all asking. First episode back. Jordan show. People are sharing a different code. I don't think that's in Bushwhacker. Barb says to make Nate look older. Well, Let's see. Give him oh, we can salt and pepper his hair. How's that? Oh, so Act is just saying everything is 42 because it's the meaning of life. I get that reference. I read that book. I read the Hitchhiker's book, but I didn't watch the movie. But I think it's one of those situations where it's not as good as the book. What are people's opinions on the Hitchhiker's movie? It's got that guy, the Watson guy. I've watched part of this. I remember him. Off the dent. Oh, Barb corrects. 43, then Nate is this year. Okay, it's 4. Let's move along here. Back to the news. I just have the game open here for reference. Which allows me to open up the news section. As I mentioned, George is out today, but has left us that coloring page I just showed you. I will be working on mine on the stream later on. I was going to upload it, but I don't think I did. Bad Nick. Next bit of information. I'm going to pop open the news. My secret hockey. So, Coppers of the Creature Collector event started on Friday. They've brought Fire Sprite pets. Most of you are probably already through this, and it runs until noon on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So, make sure to level up your chosen fiery pet as much as you can before then. Claim your rewards at Tanella Tiva in the Commons event area. I hope you've been enjoying it. Black has a very important question. Can I make the dragon into a poop dragon? I'm not here to stifle your art. And yes, I took that question very seriously. And apparently Barb supports it. Next bit. Already said it, already spoiled it. Nate's birthday event starts tomorrow. Nate's birthday event starts. Sorry, not tomorrow. I meant Friday. Starts on Friday. This Friday at noon Pacific time. He will be turning 43, as Barb says. So celebrate with him. We've got a little bit of new content in there, in addition to the usual update to the store. It's always a fun one. Lots of danger, explosions, hazards. You know the deal. So look forward to that one. And there's also, well, those are the major updates coming down the pipeline, and I have resumed work on the Flux dungeon since working on those other two. And so far I've got the zones. The zones have been decorated. They're looking great. I've also started adding the remaining data before I do a bunch of copious amounts of testing and improvements and polish, which I will subject Georgia to as well. But as I put it together, I'm just getting more and more stoked to finally get it in your hands. This one will have significantly more variety than the Lost Woods dungeon test we did last year. For those who found it a little visually monotonous. So I hope it keeps it interesting, and it will be a much more interesting way to collect flux dust once you reach the flux. Next is stream changes. So in December, I gave you all access to the 2021 stream survey for Bushwhacker Weekly. Can you believe it's already been over a year? It's been over a year since November. It's wild. That gave us a bunch of data. Thank you all for everyone who filled that out, submitted it to us, especially the suggestions parts, the 2 questions at the bottom. Lots of insightful notes and stuff there. So based on these changes, we've decided to change the stream time from Fridays to Tuesdays today. So this is the first Tuesday time slot we're doing. It's also rolling back 30 minutes. So it was Fridays at 4 p.m. It is now Tuesdays at 3:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. We've done this so that hopefully Georgia and I can more consistently host these. Friday is a day that people take off for long weekends. It's a day that is turned into a holiday often for statutory holidays. So hopefully Tuesday we can be much more consistent with it, get into a good cadence. Hope you enjoy that. From the stream, we found that like a very small number of people would be able to make this one versus the Friday one, and we figured that was worth it. I think it was just like 5, so very small. And the people who can't watch it live can watch it on YouTube. So we've got the Bushwhacker Weekly playlist on the C&E Games new, YouTube channel. So you can always tune it in there. I don't know if it'll have the captions. I don't know. We just record it from OBS. I'm still new to OBS, so we'll see how that happens. I'll try to make sure it has some captions for people who don't want to listen to it. Although I guess that was more of a problem for the Twitch. But you can YouTube it and listen to the sweet sonorous sounds of mine and Georgia's discussions, yelling, whatever. We have a question. Hoo2, have you reconsidered getting an intern to help you out, Nick? I always think about it. There's always an overhead with training up an intern, and also the cost of paying them and that kind of thing. And I'm not sure the project, Bushwhacker 2, has the resources for that at the moment, but I've thought about it. The company itself is getting some resources, so it's something I've been considering. I'd have to get them to do some pretty streamlined things, like not any programming or a lot of stuff. I was talking about this with my supervisor? About how it's not super easy just to tack a programmer onto a new project, because they have to learn the wealth of nuance of that database and that code base and how it works. So adding it, a new person adds things much slower than the person working on it. But historically, we've had co-ops and stuff, which function like interns, do content creation, so laying out zones and stuff. So that was the thing that I would consider getting help with. So yes, I have considered, but I haven't reconsidered. Thanks for the question. Oh, Barb has a question. Nick, what suggestion for getting more people to submit pics? So one of the questions on the survey was, do you like the coloring sheets? Would you like to see doodles? And do you not care for the art at all? And it was actually pretty balanced between liking the coloring sheets and liking just doodling. So what we're going to do is kind of a hybrid approach. We're going to still do coloring sheets, as you've seen. But we're going to hold off on doing a new one until we have at least 10 submissions to showcase for one of the following streams. So we'll let them build up so we can have a decent showcase instead of just like 2 or 3. To make them feel more substantial. It's still, we don't want to force people to do coloring sheets if they don't want to, but the people who do can still get their submissions in and whatnot. And in between those showcases, we'll just have Georgia doing a doodle in the background, just some kind of Bushwhacker related thing. And she was actually quite excited about the idea of asking the chat for what they want added to it. So maybe Georgia starts drawing a dragon, and then she asks chat, what would you like to see in this picture? And then you could be like, I want it to have bird claws, or I want a volcano in the background, or whatever. She's very good at just making some drawing and stuff. She's very good at doodling, just spontaneously at any suggestion. You've seen some of the doodles she whipped up after she finishes the coloring page of me and comics and stuff, so she's very flexible, so it'll be interesting to see what becomes of that. And we can always share those doodles, and you can color them or edit them like you have the comics as well, if we're wanting to do that. 1DD Safe says it's 2 a.m. for me, so no offense if I don't join every time. I know, DD. Are you? I know we have a lot of players in different time zones, so the thing is, it's not always going to work out for everybody. So, which is why we have the YouTube option, but we try to fit it in with our 8-hour workday, and this is just what we've settled on. So I know not everyone can make it, especially people in European time zones. Sorry, but always look forward to the YouTube channel. It's there for you. Any other questions on that? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so new time slot, kind of rehashing of the coloring sheet art format, and there was also a fair number of suggestions in those bottom 2 questions of the survey asking for gameplay tips. So I was thinking I would add a tip with each stream, and that'll come later on after Q&A highlights. Hey, I should add that to this thing. Editing it live. Don't judge me. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm calling it, sure. Also, 1DD Safe, I just want to say thanks for being here at 2 a.m. I feel thankful for that. Thank you for making it here. All right. So that's the news. If I don't get to your feedback here, you can always post on the forums or email bw2support@codenameentertainment.com. On the forums, we do a weekly Q&A with the devs. It's great to post questions and stuff or feedback there if you want me to see it. And also, we're going to go over last week's highlight right now. Also, we have an employee doing, what do they call it? Like a graphics artist. So I actually got a new Q&A social graphic, which I posted on the Facebook, which you might have seen. It's a fun looking one. It's nice. Thank you, Maddie. Barb says I still cannot get the background to work in Pix. What software do you use, Barb? Let me know. Blackcraft says, cool, new players are always asking me for tips. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a good thing to have here. So last week's Q&A was the 57th one we've ever done. That's a lot. Let me take a conveniently timed swig of water. Smooth Draw. I'm not familiar with Smooth Draw. Well, you might see me go over. First of all, do you edit the JPEG of the coloring sheet, or do you edit the PNG of the coloring sheet? Also, 1DD Safe says, bless you, Nick. You answered all of my tickets, and I am pleased. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you for submitting tickets. If you got a problem with the game, don't hide it. I want to know, and I want to fix it. So submit a ticket. And if the ticket system is not working for you for some reason, email me. Email bw2support@codenameentertainment.com. I get those too. Barb doesn't know. Barb just colors. Okay, well, the PNG is typically easier to edit the background of because it doesn't have one, so you can just add your own. We can also go over, if I have time to end up coloring mine, I can show you how I do the background, but I'm not familiar with the software you're using, which is a big deal. I still use paint.net, which is obscure, but also simple, and I've been using it for years. I love it. So get to know your tool. It's one of the things. If it's the white background, it might be the JPEG. Okay, so Q&A highlights. What were we talking about last week? Some suggestions from Vegan 1964 for a Queen of England Platinum Jubilee mini event. And, oh, excuse me, water burp. The Platinum Jubilee is for like being the queen for many, many years. What is it? 70th anniversary? Whoa. That's a long time to be queen. Don't worry, Fly Baby. Glad you're back. Hopefully the call wasn't too stressful. Yeah, so, Queen of England Platinum Jubilee mini event. I like that idea. I think it's in February, so that's something to think about. I've noted it down. My biggest priority is getting the Flux Dungeon out there, but if I got a Breath of Air, it would be cool to toss in another mini event / limited time quest. My differentiation between a limited time quest and a mini event is like whether you see that pop up holiday dialogue. So limited time quests, you would just go to the commons and there'd be someone with the yellow exclamation mark. But for mini events, you've got this, so it's like there's something to progress with, which is a bit more work to set up. So typically, if it's something small like a tribute quest or something like that, I just call it a limited time quest, which is something I might do if I do a small thing for the Queen of England. Also, mini events are, I kind of think of them as they will be repeated. They're yearly or more kind of thing. Okay. Oh, Matthew Kliparchuk asked if you can power whack puzzle pieces, and I'm pretty sure you can't. And I'm not sure what it was like pre the Desert City, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't whack them then. Oh, is the game the game? I don't have my sound on here. Okay, Fly Baby, are you saying the stream forest sound is too loud? Here, I'll turn it down. Let me know if that's better. Is that better? When did you say if you have not missed the tip of the week? Maybe I should do that before the Q&A. We'll see. We'll see. Better? Okay. Yeah, if there's anything you need me to tweak about the stream, if you can't hear something, let me know. I can't hear it anymore with OBS. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to test it. I wonder if this will just be awful, though. Sorry, I'm trying to test it. I wonder if this will just be awful, though. Okay, that's a better problem. Okay. I wonder if this will just be awful, though. Okay. Okay. Phew, thank you. Quite a few people, including Barb, asking, I think a lot of people, more people, Fly Baby too, I think, wanted a New Year's Eve mini event or to include some New Year's Eve stuff with Christmas. Since Christmas is such a long event, kind of butts up with the New Year, to do something like that. I think I'm more partial to doing including it in the Christmas event because the office is closed for that last half of, more than half of the Christmas event. So to have a mini event start while I'm out of the office is a little stressful as a dev, but if I'm able to test it as part of an event that's already running, it would be a little easier. A lot of people seemed okay, like Barb, with just combining it. Flybaby was looking for some New Year's Eve kind of themed items with that kind of gold and white star spectacular kind of theme aesthetic. I think that would be very cool too. Part of me thinks it warrants having like a little mini event or a little homage somewhere, but I think the tacking it onto Christmas would be the easiest way. But we'll see. We got a year to think about that. There was some feedback for the Christmas event. I think a couple comments about the well-arranged caroling quest. I know Flybaby said you just keep getting a caroling music stand every year. It's been a while. You got a lot of stands. There's a lot of people in a choir, but it might be nice to maybe add a sequel to that quest that gives you either a new reward or kind of like a repeatable daily thing. And with that, I agree. That was one of the first event quests I added, at least the biggest ones. I distinctly remember researching all the different Christmas songs. Not so much realist. Well, I guess I looked at the top ones. I knew a lot, but I was listening to a lot of Christmas music at that time. Barb says not all colors, not just gold for New Year's. Sorry. One DD Safe says 2 days ago I had a problem with chat. Disconnected, reconnected to server many times, and every line showed up twice. 2 days ago. If that happens and doesn't resolve itself, I'm not sure if it did. Are you still having that problem? If you are, give me a support ticket. I'll kick the chat server. Sometimes it just needs a boot. It's old and temperamental. Yeah, Barb. Barb says, my purple hair will not take on the mannequins. The new hair colors don't. I don't know why. I haven't had time to look into it, but it's on my list. I know it's vexing. The chat server was okay the next day? All right. That's weird. If that happens, it might also... Sounds like it might have just been your browser or someone else got me to reboot the server. By browser, I mean the desktop launcher, in which case you could just try restarting that. Anything else? Aquafishy wanted some new critters to capture, and Sarah Altapetl. I'll do that. Part of me wants to just say you've completed it, you found them all, but part of me for the zoo wants you to be able to continue collecting different pets for zoo reasons. So we'll see. Elistar wanted a portable fishing hole, but I really want fishing holes to be something you discover and they're special. So to being able to just plop one around in any watering hole, well realistic and well convenient, I think kind of goes against the established presence of fishing holes. They're fun. You go into the new zone, you're like, oh, it's a fishing hole here. And each fishing hole typically has some unique items for you to fish up. So we'd either have to just not include that for the portable one, or maybe the portable one has its own. I don't know. Barb, it might be that the hair doesn't stick or something. I'm not sure. Watchcrafter says there's been a lot of graphic glitching lately. Weird. Do your graphics typically glitch after the game's been running for a while? Oh, excuse me. If the game's been running for a while, it could be mysterious high RAM usage or whatnot. I know the game does have a few potential memory leaks that might be vexing for people with not so much RAM. It's on my list to look into, but plugging those is a very time-intensive ordeal that doesn't always yield good results. They're often incredibly systemic and high effort. But maybe I can do that. It's on my list to swing it for the future quality of life update. Yeah, having the chat work on the browser is really neat. I do agree it's super convenient. Sorry, that's Flybaby's question. Any chance of fixing browser chat so we can connect on our cell phones? I didn't even think about using it on your cell phone. But that's... The issue is between browsers and our chat server, so unless we get a new chat server, I don't think we can make it happen. I'm not sure how... There eventually comes a threshold where Dave will upgrade servers, but it usually gets pretty dire. We're waiting for the dev server to get updated. Our dev server. Okay, it's 423. Any other highlights? I think those are the biggest ones that popped out to me. So let's do the tip of the day. Tip of the day to you. So, you know what the tip is? You know what people need help with? You know what people should do more in the game? Oh, Whackcrafter made a Dave's Not Here joke. Thank you. Dave's Not Here, man. I'm not sure if you've even seen that movie. Okay. The tip of the day is, I know we've got a lot of veterans in here, so feel free to roll your eyes at this maybe common knowledge, but it's to use runes. Runes are there to greatly increase your bonuses. They allow you to tailor your playstyle by disenchanting and crafting custom runes at Elisandra's alchemy shop in the commons. If you're having trouble with that, mastering the disenchanting, crafting, and whatnot, complete the Helpful Fellows Elcrafter certification for step-by-step daily instructional quests on crafting runes. And also, you collect runes already and may have a bunch in your inventory. So you can get more by completing Nedry's daily rune scavenging quest, but if you, at one point, if you don't use them, you will start losing them, and why not just have better stuff? Flybaby says, runes are the key. Absolutely. Whackcrafter combos runes religiously. Death even says, tune into the weekly stream tip of the day, lol. Barbzak says, oh my, yes, of course. So, I'm doing Nedry's rune scavenging quest. I got one more warm rock to get, so let's find that. Whoa, last half. There it is. So I got it. Return to Nedry in the commons. Excellent. Going to the commons. Gonna eat a lot of peaches. I got some stones. One random rune. So I got a scavenged rune of mana. I can socket this in my sword. So I've got some pretty paltry runes here. I just kind of toss them on there. So here's my duck mallet. So I could throw in some of these. But some of you veterans might say, these are trash runes, Nick. What are you doing? Don't you develop for this game? And I'll be like, you're right. So what do we do in this situation? We head on over to Elisandra's alchemy shop. That's the one right here. It says the alchemist on there. That printmaker's very upset with my runes. Yeah, as you should be. So Elisandra has quests. She'll give you alchemy dusts, which you can use to buy a whole slew of things. Alchemy tokens, sorry. So you can buy more recipes. You should get these recipes. You can buy more Lux Spheres. You'll need those for crafting. And if you're a super cool person with the Elcrafter certification, you can buy some heckin' cool threads. Inspired by a certain anime series with Alchemist in the name. I won't say it. You should definitely do this guy. This guy's the Helpful Fellow. He's got an Elcrafter certification thing. Do it. They're daily quests. They're super easy, and they'll kind of tread you through crafting runes. So I'm going to do mine here. It's called Crafting Runic Gems. So I have to craft a medium rune of gems with 11 odds or higher. I'll get started. So it's here. Come on, runes. So first of all, I've got some runes in my inventory. I might hang on to that one. Medium. I'm going to disenchant that one. Okay, I don't have a ton of runes. I think I've already got some dusts. Mana Void. I don't need Mana Void, do I? No. Let's see what I get from that. It's fine. I don't want this bad. Oh, cool. If you hit disenchant all, any duplicates will also be disenchanted. So I have 2 medium runes of energy. These are both going to get dusted. And it tells you in this very hard to read text block. I should make this a prettier one. But these are the runes. They'll be disenchanted. So continue. Bam! Look at all these vials. I have so many vials. Okay, so gems. It's purple dust. Go to the crafting table. It's the orange vial. I don't need Lux spheres. Sorry, it was medium? Medium. Medium purple. I think I just need 2 for this one. I'll do 6. So find medium rune of gems right there. I will craft. Yes, they're 5.5, so I just need 2. Craft. I said craft. 2 medium runes. Okay. So I have the 2, but neither is powerful enough to get to odds of 11%. So I have to combine them. That's in the purple vial here. So, medium rune of gems. Medium rune of gems. So they will take the name of the one on the left. That's this one. Doesn't matter really for this. Chance 85%. That's pretty high, but I'm going to toss in this. Look. Brittle Lux Sphere increases the chance of a successful rune combination by 10%. I went from 85 to 95. Excellent. This cost me some gold. I got plenty. I'm flush. No, it failed at 95%. That's so rude. No. Okay, well, there you go. And that's it. I got a auto and gems plus 111. 111 plus 11. Awesome. That completed the quest. Return it to this guy. Cha-ching. He actually gives me an alchemy token and a dust bottle, which has some random vials. So keep crafting. So then, once you have that rune, you go back to the blacksmith, who has practiced rune crafting in the old world, but mastered it in the next. Is that what he says? He's perfected it. And then go to my duck mallet. Shabam. So I've socketed it. That new rune I just crafted. That's awesome. So you can go pretty deep with this the combining runes, and this is how you access a lot of the I might have already had that achievement. I'm not sure, Flare Baby. There's an achievement for getting for failing to craft or combine something with such a high success chance, and it's usually frustrating for people, but sometimes you get unlucky lucky. But yeah, a lot of veteran strategies for high level gameplay come from rune crafting. So learn to do it, start doing it. This is the greatest pro tip I can give you. Excellent. And also do your Elcrafter certification. So I don't have time to do my coloring sheet, but I hope and look forward to the ones that you will create. Again, we'll wait until we get about 10 of those before we do a showcase. In the meantime, we'll try Georgia's community doodling activity. And that'll be in the background of the stream while we do this, what I just did. When is the quality of life update expected? It'll be definitely after the Flux dungeon, absolutely after the next Prismatic Part 2, but perhaps before. We'll see how people are hurting for it. I imagine people will want more content before they want the quality of life update, but we'll see. Let me know what you think of that. We have not created new icons for runes, Flybaby. Death Even, I've just been working on the Flux dungeon at this point. I did toss in the hotkeys was part of that, but that was about it. Sometimes I find something that I just can like throw in. Yeah, so if you see it's got like Quick Whack, Q, Power Whack, W. You can press the keys. Yeah, so instead of clicking this, I can just press Q to Quick Whack. It's not everyone's gonna like it, but some people do. I know. I think it was Flybaby really appreciated that. Anywho, it's time to go. I gotta get out of here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It was my pleasure to hear from each of you. Thank you for engaging with the chat. Thank you for just watching. And if you haven't watched the live stream, look forward to watching the YouTube. Anyone complaining about not being able to make the stream, send them over to the YouTube. And that's the Cine Games YouTube channel. I will upload the dragon tomorrow, the new baby dragon coloring sheet, to the blog, and I will post that on the community page. Maybe give you an in-game announcement. Look forward to that. And otherwise, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Sasha, for moderating the chat. Thanks everyone at the CNE crew. We've got a very big streaming roster with lots of support, so thank you everyone to there. And if you like art streams, do yourself a favor and check out Crusaders Weekly, The Sketching Hour, Griddle Champions, and Paint and Slay on our channel, and with a nice shout out to my favorite music show, Bardic Inspiration. Those are all on our CNE Games Twitch stream channel. Printmaker says mod love, mod love, mod love. Yes. Respect your mods, everybody. Respect them. Thanks again, everyone. Be kind, be safe, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. It's not a weekend. Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you. That was my first mistake on the new time slot. Do enjoy.